Hi, I'm Mandy and I'm one of the two frugal travellers along with my husband Lee. Now, in July 2023, at the age of 53, I was diagnosed with breast cancer. This is a story of my journey to wellness. Okay, so today is Tuesday, the 22nd of August. I've come out for my daily walk. I try to walk at least 30 minutes a day, brisk pace, because apparently the number one thing like I've read and that I've been told to help the body heal from any type of cancer, like breast cancer in my case, is exercise. Nutrition's incredibly important, but exercise, they say, is number one. So at least a 30-minute walk per day. I do my morning yoga, 15 minutes, and then the rebounder for at least 10 minutes a day. Yeah, so that's already cool. But I thought I would take this opportunity to just, I don't know, say a few things to camera, like while I'm here on my own, like out of the house, away from Lee and from my lovely sister and her family who have taken us in and given us a place to stay, which has been so cool, so much support at this, difficult, troubling, stressful, scary time. So I've had, so the news that we received on Friday definitely wasn't the news that I was hoping to hear. Of course, as I said, I thought it was just going to be a simple lumpectomy. It wasn't even going to leave much of a mark. I wasn't even going to notice that the 1 centimetre lump had gone. But then, of course, they found the extra 3 dots. Did the third mammogram with the saline solution and discovered that, the tumour is actually 3.6 centimetres, not 1 centimetre. And unfortunately, because of the density and the shape of my breast, etc., that means that I have to have a mastectomy. I've been saying mastectomy, it's got a T in it, mastectomy. So that was so not planned, wanted, expected, any of that sort of stuff. I think people have asked me how I'm feeling. I think the thing that scares me the most isn't the fact that I'm going to be losing my left breast, because I don't exactly dress in revealing clothes. I don't show a cleavage or anything like that. It's just more I think for me the worry that the tumour is quite close to the chest wall, and so that means if it goes into the chest wall, then it becomes a stage 3, and that's quite scary to hear. So I'm focusing all my visualizations and positive affirmations to making sure that it doesn't go near the chest wall, that it stays where it is. And that's why when we were speaking about things on Friday and they offered me the option to breast reconstruction with the plastic surgeon, and it'd be a 4 to 6 week wait to even see them, it was no, I just want this. I want this done as soon as possible so I can get on with my life. Because it is, I have such a wonderful life. Lee and I, I'm blessed to have such an amazing partner. And we've got so many plans. We've got so much travelling to do. We've got so many more videos to make. Heck, by the time you see this, we should have caught up with all of the last of the Saudi videos, the Bahrain videos, Thailand and Sri Lanka. Because oh my word, I've been shooting a lot of footage. But we've got so much more to share with you, with Frugal Travellers. We've got travel tips and independent travel, and you know what I mean? Just showing you how wonderful this world is, and how to appreciate every day, because we don't know how long we've got. None of us know how long we've got. I could be perfectly fine and something happened on the way to the hospital. Of course, nothing is going to happen. Everything is going to be fine. I'm visualizing what I'm going to do for my 60th birthday. I'm going to go on a 6-month cruise, hopefully with Lee. I'm sure he'll be totally into it. But go on a 6-month cruise for my 60th. For my 75th birthday, I'm going to be trekking in the Himalayas. This incredible woman we met in 1996. She was 72, American, hiking on her own, carrying her own bag, and she was just way fitter than we were, So that's 75. 80th birthday is going to be another cruise, and then when I'm 100, I'm going to have dyed bright red hair, and I'm going to receive a telegram from King George. That's what I'm visualizing. That's what I'm thinking every day about my future. So there's no room when I do that for negativity or fear or worry or all that sort of stuff. I know it's really important to not engage in toxic positivity. Like, it's not that I'm pushing things aside or, you know, doing anything like that, but it's sort of like, what is the point of being afraid the whole time? Because that's not going to do me any good. I didn't realise I'd been talking for 5 minutes, like, at the camera, so it sort of cut out. So I'm resuming this. There's a postie over there, like an Australian mailman on a little bike. That's all pretty cool. So the everyday world's just going on around it while I'm sitting here having a little chat to the screen here on this park bench beside a cycle path. Perth is brilliant like this. So many, like, it's a pedestrian walkway and a cycle path that way down the back of the houses for people to cycle to work, cycle to town, all that sort of stuff. It's brilliant. So where was I? Toxic positivity. I've heard about toxic positivity and am determined not to engage in it. That's where people just, like, suppress fears and everything, and just think that everything's good and fine all the time. Like, of course, that's not how I'm feeling. There are different things going on. There's, of course, a lot of, like, as I said before, fear and worry and uncertainty, and the mind does go to the negative. Like, I find myself thinking, like, oh my word, am I going to be that person? Am I going to be that story? They're like, oh, she had so much to live for and all this sort of stuff happened. It's like, no, I'm not engaging in that. As I said before, 6-month cruise at 60, hiking the Himalayas at 75, another cruise at 80, and a letter from the Telegram, and a telegram from King George when I'm 100. So if you think that way, it's all brilliant. Now, I've been listening to a lot of like podcasts and watching YouTube videos from Marissa Peer. She's this incredible hypnotherapist. I actually listened to it years ago. She does the I Am Enough concept, which is absolutely brilliant. But then as soon as I was, like, diagnosed with this, and I told friends and family, our very, very, very good friend in Portugal, Ava, she immediately, like, sent me a link to a podcast with Marissa Peer called My Body is a Wellness Making Machine, and that has been absolutely and totally fantastic. So I've been doing that almost every day, not quite as often as I should, but, like, quite often. And yeah, it's been excellent. Just want to show you how beautiful this is. Like, dogs barking like the postie, but look, I'm up top of a little hill, and over there you can see eucalyptus trees, parklands. So beautiful. Postie zipping off. Loads of people have got solar panels, which is excellent. I love Perth. It is such a beautiful city. Hello, back again, change of location. This old guy on a walking frame came and sat beside me on the bench, and I was like, oh, I can't talk to a screen and, like, spill my, you know, fears and all this sort of stuff in front of this, I'm sure he's a very lovely person, but complete stranger, and said I'd rather spill all my fears and worries to you, our lovely, lovely YouTube viewers. So anyway, I walked down the hill, and here I am now. You can see park behind me, trees, it's all good. So you know what, this may sound weird, I still find it really hard to think or even say I have breast cancer. I think it's because it's something that's so surrounded by fear, you know, and worry. I.e., oh my word, as soon as you hear that, then it's like an automatic death sentence, you know. That's how I don't know, that's how I kind of was raised, or what I always thought. So definitely time to change that narrative. From everything I've been reading, like, the rates of survival have improved unbelievably drastically since, like, the 70s and the 80s. You know, it's so wonderful to even hear of females from then who are still going strong, you know. So I just have to say to myself, with the combination of conventional medicine and me doing everything I possibly can to help myself in terms of nutrition and exercise and getting better sleep and doing all the visualizations and affirmations and all that sort of stuff, doing my yoga, then I will get myself right, back to full wellness and health all the time. As Marissa Peer says, my body is a wellness making machine. My body is wellness, always wellness, only wellness. And I think that's so lovely. You know, it just makes me feel really good, even thinking it, let alone saying it. It was actually my body does wellness, not is wellness, but you know what? It's exactly the same thing. I'm not too sure if like the reason I'm feeling a bit like grey today, like look at me. This is my old second-hand possum merino top, and of course I've got my grey hair, and we have a very grey sky today here in Perth. If that's making me my mood feel a bit grey, but I definitely woke up today feeling a lot more worried, nervous, anxious than I normally do. I thought it was finally time to, like, you know, update my friends and family on my Facebook page, personal Facebook page, because I posted like the other day, Friday, the week before, and everything was like, oh, you know, yay, it's going to be nice and simple. Now it's a bit more complicated, but so I wrote that post, and then I get lovely replies back. So that's so heartwarming. Like, I know people approach it differently. A lot of people keep the news to themselves because that's how they deal better, and it's totally up to the individual. For me, I find it better to just get it out. If I get it out, then it's not building up inside me. Otherwise it might just go round and round and round and round in my brain, which is why, like, if I wake up at night, I then put another podcast on, so I've got positive things going round and round and round in my brain. So that's already good. So yeah, I'm sorry, I'm waffling. Lee, if he was here, he'd be like rolling his eyes and saying, oh my word, can't you keep it shorter? You know me, I do like to waffle, I do like to record loads. Yes, that's just the way I am. And hopefully my experiences will help someone out there, you know, because that's why I'm sharing this. I want to show people that getting news like this, whilst very frightening and intimidating and all that sort of stuff, like, at first, like, we can work through this. We can do everything we possibly can to make ourselves well again, to get better, and then to just continue on that wonderful path of life. You know, it's an amazing life. It's an amazing world. Make sure you enjoy yourselves. Make sure you, like, look at the sky, look at the trees. You know, give thanks every day. See, I'm getting upset, but anyway. Why am I getting upset? Because, of course, there's the thought that I'm speaking to the camera and someone's going to watch this, and, you know, a few years and I won't be here, but I'm sure that's not going to be the case. You're going to be around for years and years and years more listening to me rev it on and on to the camera. And I thank you all, you know, so sending you big hugs, all the love in the world. Have a wonderful day.